All right, you ready to go again?
Yep.
All right. So, hey, it's out here. We're July 11th, 88 degrees. Gonna take this shingle that's starting to crease right here and see if I can get this shingle out. I'm gonna break the seal on these shingles to get this one removed. I'm gonna go ahead and gauge it right now. Got a 3-tap gauging at 20 years here. I know they don't make 20-year shingles anymore, so that's already a red flag there. Go ahead and bust this guy open here. Well, got an issue there. Is we got some mat transfer where this is pulling through. You can see it's already starting to crease here. This isn't obviously going to seal back down. Go here. Try not to lift this more than 45 degrees. You can see it's already starting to crease across the top on just these three without even trying to pry this out. We can see that this shingle here is going to have to take this one out the edge to be able to go through. See, this one's got that same mat transfer there where it's pulling up to where it's not going to seal back down. You can already see that you've got some rust forming in here, so we're going to try to take this nail out. You'll see that it's dual nailed on the end there, so I got to take both of these ones out here. I'll take this nail that's already doing a pull through here where it's tearing from where it's lifted. We got nails here, and this is the last end of the shingle, so this is the butt end. Likely with how low these are nailed on the nail line, this shingle is probably also going to be nailed right here. So I'm going to need to break the blue line here. Try not to get any mat transfer as I peel this up. As you can see, it's pretty exposed there. Some mat transfer here as well, where it's pulling all the way through, completely self-sealed. Likely this is going to run into a problem the whole way through, but I'm going to work on getting these nails out first. But as you can see, it's nailed right there, holding this shingle up, so I'm going to have to go all the way up under in order to get this shingle out. I'm going to start on the end here. This one just pulled through. Put the first nail out there. You can see this one's already starting to crease across the top here. Go ahead and get this nail out here. See, it's already breaking this from where the mat transfer's pulled through. Nail there. Some more mat transfer here and here. You can see it on the underside here where it's pulling through. So this isn't going to tack back down and fully adhere. I'm going to take this nail out. So now I've got all of the nails out of the first line here, and I'm still unable to pull this because they're still fastened at the very top. So I have to break and get these nail heads out as well. Not as bad mat transfer. But you can see you've got your nail head here. It's holding onto this shingle, so I've got to go up and under there. Pull through there. We got a lot of mat transfer here and here. So as you can see, all of this here has transferred on and pulled its way through, stuck on the underside of this shingle, which is not what you want to see. We're going to flip this shingle over just so you can see the mat transfer from the bottom here. You've got the 04 listing, no quarter, saying this is a 2004 shingle, meaning it's 19 years old, gauged at 20 years, which is at the end of its useful shelf life, obviously, which is pretty standard for why we're seeing this is not unsealing at the break, and it's transferred over as far as the mat sticking. So now the next step here is we're obviously going to have to tuck this back under here. I don't want to use a 25-year shingle that's in circulation just because the size and the reveal is different. You're looking here end to end. You're at 3 feet on the nose. And your reveal is right at 5 inches, which is not your standard 3-cap shingle. 25-year composition. So I'm going to slide this back in place. And I'm going to nail it back in here. I'm not going to go through the same holes because obviously it's pulled through, but you can see you've got creasing coming here, 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 and here. And we're not even beginning to nail. You'll start to see these fall as I put the nails back in. Not going in the same hole just so it'll bite, but you can see right here it's already starting to crease. You got your nail hole here. I'm just going to go right to the right of that. I'm going to avoid that mat transfer so it gets as much as it can stick to. See, it's starting to crease there already. There's really not much for this to bite to at this point. In an effort to get this one to stay put while we're waiting on response, I'm going to put that right there. Just so this shingle has something to hold on to. You hold that up for me, right? Yep. There for me. You're starting to crease across the top there. You go up to the next level here. Go back through again. I'm pointing out this mat transfer. Creasing again at the top. Creasing again at the top. All this mat transfer, I'm not going to put that nail in there. Crease on the top there. So as we film this, I'm just going to mark through a couple of things here that you can see. You've got mat transfer there. Mat transfer all right there. Mat transfer right in here where it's pulling through on the opposite end there. Mat transfer there where it's pulling through on the opposite side. And mat transfer there. So you've got shingles that are coming loose and ones that are coming sealed. So it's now looking at creasing here, creasing here, creasing here, creasing here, creasing here, creasing here, creasing here. You're starting to see where it cracks on this side. So with it being gauged as a 20-year shingle, the mat transfer from the repair, the wind damage itself, and the failure to not crease as we put these shingles up, just a clear indication of how much wind we found on the initial assessment is a irreparable shingle. I'll source that tape code and put some discontinuation paperwork that just shows that there's not compatible material as well. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, not a repairable shingle. Cool.